Alrighty, so let's get some things started up here. I am going to need to find some things, but let's see what I can do with what I got. Whew, that is a nice breeze right there. So these are some freebies Spellcrow sent me. I remember I had 2 orc heads. Not seeing them. Ooh, that's a cool little flamethrower. Ah, it's for like the dragon dudes. What do you call them? The salamanders. I really like their salamander stuff. Alright. Lots of salamander stuff. Some space wolf stuff. Okay, cool. There's nothing there. Ellen! Hello! Finally gonna do some stuff on your own again. Okay. I hope that's a good thing. I hope you're doing well. So impossible to find things in this chaos sometimes. I am not the most organized. There were 2 really cool orc heads that I had, and I don't know where they are. Let's try to get rid of some of that there. Oh, some hobby stuff. Oh, I'm happy to hear that. Hello, BB. Have you heard about my new haircut? You look like an anime protagonist. Oh, that's awesome. I'm excited for you. Yeah, so right now, I'm starting late. And I've just got stuff kind of all over the place. So, and we're in a very minor, but second heat wave. So right now, I'm just kind of like gonna organize bits and stuff. It's not gonna be too exciting. It's nothing crazy. I just want to get my because I got a bunch of orc stuff, and I just want to make sure that I'm like properly prepared for it, you know? But I'm very excited about it, nonetheless. Yeah, that's a great bag. I'm going to use that bag there. Terminator stuff. I feel like I'm going to need a new bit box. Oh, it's a little Reaper figure. Let's see here. I don't have the heads in here, do I? There's 2 very cool Spellcrow heads, and I'm just trying to see if I can find those. So make sure I don't lose them. Because I feel like right now they are in a state of being lost. That's not what I like. Let's see. Here, I'm going to be right back. One sec. Are they here? I don't see them. Oh! There's some orc bits. That is a head. Oh my gosh, I've got way too much stuff. Alright. Are you my orcs? No, you are not my orcs. Are you my orcs? You are not my orcs. Yeah, I'm trying to crack down on my organization. I have not been doing a great job lately. Alright, well, let's start things off here. We'll just get everything out in the open here. And I can toss out these blister packs, or I can use them as reuse them for things. Oh my gosh, there's a whole lot of chat going on here. Hello, Fiddleword. Hello, Warlock's Quill, Marco Polo. Are you my orcs? No, I am Ganon. I am Donut King. How's everybody doing? Lovely to see all of you guys. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Alright, so we got more stuff there. We're just really just cracking in all of it. Just try to, we're going to make chaos before we make order. Aw, well, thank you. Yeah, I have not been a reliable streamer lately. I'm very sorry for those who look forward to my streams. Yesterday, I was not feeling good. I think I may have ate something bad. I had... I'm going to describe it, and everyone's going to be like, Chris, why did you eat that? Ooh, that music sounds a little loud. Give me a second here. There we go. Bits galore, exactly. So I had seen this on a shelf, and I'm going to build up the suspension for what it is. And the person at the shop I first saw it at was like, oh yeah, we got this. It's, imported from the States, blah, 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 blah. And she went on to be like, yeah, no, the stuff that they sell here in Canada is different than in the States because Canada doesn't allow the tomato flavoring that they use. And I'm just like, probably for a good reason is what my thoughts were. Because we have stricter health guidelines than the States does, right? And yeah, so what it was Flamin' Hot Cheetos mac and cheese. That sounds interesting. I'm not going to say it was appealing sounding, but it was interesting sounding. So I was like, cool, I'm going to give this a shot. And I had it, and it was disgusting. I'm not going to mix my words. It was absolutely awful. I think this is my knobs sprue. Yeah, that's for my knobs. Here we go. Oh, there's like, that looks like orc skull. It's like a dead orc. Yeah, it was absolutely just rancid tasting. But, I didn't want to waste food, so I finished it, and I'm wondering if I paid for that with my body, because it was not very good. Yeah, the craft dinner one, oh yeah, no, I thank you, Lynn. I appreciate that. No, but I like hanging out with all of you guys. Like, it is a sincere joy to spend time and stream with you, all of you guys. So it's, I say guys, but I don't mean in a gender sense. Just it's a frame of 90s communication. Regardless, anyways, I enjoy spending time with all of you, and so it's. I feel bad when I don't stream. So, it's never out of obligations. It's always because I want to. Let's see here. Is this my knobs again? Yeah, that's knobs again. So, I don't need those. We're just going to stick with the boys for now. I'm sorry, what? Did I read that correctly? The KD boosters packets? Yeah, Warlock's Quill. Like, wait, what? So are these things that you add into your KD? So for those who are not Canadian, KD is what Canadians call macaroni and cheese. Specifically Kraft Dinner mac and cheese, but like if you hear a Canadian say KD or they're gonna have some Kraft Dinner, what they mean is they're going to have Kraft Dinner macaroni and cheese. So is it just like a flavor pack that you get that you add to your existing craft dinner when you're making it, or is it like a is it something that you replace the flavor packet with? To flavor up your KD. That's wild. Yeah, actually, the packaging in Canada is even different. I don't know if they still do it, but for a while, craft dinner boxes just said KD, and there was just a picture of a bowl of macaroni and cheese. Like it's synonymous in Canadian. I'm stealing that. The KD thing, not the noodle booster or whatever. Sounds terrible. Oh god, I can see. Cotton candy sounds like mistakes were made. I'm not on board. KD flavor booster. Oh, okay. So they're just boxes. Oh no, those look like. Okay, butter chicken KD. That could be tasty. That could be delicious. Poutine. Maybe it could maybe be good. Jalapeno. Yeah, jalapeno's great. What do we got here? Ghost pepper. Okay, I would be into that. Cotton candy was a mistake. And buffalo wings also sounds delicious. Yeah, Canadians eat a ridiculous amount of craft dinner macaroni and cheese every year. Like it is a weird cultural food. I don't know why or how, but we really gravitated to it. From what I understand, you make the KD box normally, and then add the flavor powder on top of it. Even the cotton candy one? Like cotton candy and cheese? Like, cotton candy is just sugar. Like, sugar and flavor. Or not flavor. Sugar and... what do you use it? Food coloring. Wow, that took a long time for me to think of the word food coloring. Salt bomb with extra booster. My face would puff up big time. Apparently big eaters okay. And strangely, slushies. Yeah, slushies was always a thing back in my hometown when I was a kid. We like every summer it was always slushy time. Like, so yeah, I could believe that. Excuse me. Let's see. I need some smaller baggies. I don't know about like other hobbyers, but like I like hoard little baggies all the time, just for like my bits or like my board games or whichever. Okay, you know what? The heck with it. I'm just gonna. Yeah, you gotta mix that. Yeah. Or who else had what did we call them back in my hometown? I think people call them slush pups over here, like in the city, but I'm more familiar with calling it something else. Screamers, was it? Which was basically a slushie with ice cream in it. Like, you would have soft serve inside of it. Which is like, oh my gosh, so good. Like, it really amps up the flavor. And probably the calories. Can I become Canadian? I want KD all day, every day. You know what, Alin? As far as I'm concerned, you just saying, can you be Canadian is enough. So, I personally, I feel the people who move to Canada are just as, if not more, like, Canadian than people born in Canada. Just given that, like you never get to choose where you're born, right? It's not like something that you get to decide. But like when you decide to move here and live here and like be one with like the culture and stuff, like, to me, that's those people end up usually being more proud of the country that they live in than the people who were born there, right? Like, as far as I'm concerned, like, that's... come on, we have so much trashy food. We have more trashy food than Tim Hortons. Yeah, Timmy's. Most dairy counters call it the magic potion around here. Interesting. Okay. It sounds amazing, but how is the healthcare and public transport and the support of neurodivergent and non-able to work people? So public transport it depends on the city that you're in. Where I live here in Vancouver, public transport's like great. People complain because they don't have anything to compare to a lot more often than not. I think the public transport here in Vancouver is just remarkable. Given that, like, where I'm from, there was no public transport. Oh man, look at all these. I love this. This is great. It's a robot arm to put in your orc. As for healthcare, yeah, I mean, we're not the States, so as long as you, depending on the province, you might have to pay like $20 a month for your healthcare. And as far as I'm aware, our support for neurodivergent people is pretty solid. We do have they call it disability income. So for people who are unable to work, like, they, can get by. We are not the States. I don't know. I mean, that's like the best way to put it. Like, I think there are lots of nice people in the States, but man, they are they got a long ways to go in a lot of ways. Like, realistically, if they just took, like, their excess funds out of their military, like, they would be fine. And if they just redistributed those. And, like, the argument I usually hear is, like, oh, but, like, a lot of their new sciences come from their military. Okay, cool. So just, like, take that same funding and put it towards your guys', science departments. It doesn't have to be the military science department. Gosh. I do not understand the States. Well, if me and Evil GF ever break up, I'll come live in the backyard. I highly doubt that will ever happen. Well, so my backyard is mostly made up of just a patio. And it is 17 floors up in the sky, so I hope that you are not scared of heights. Look at all these, like, ripped orc bots. Look at this. This is why I get third-party stuff. These are just beautiful. Some shredded orcs. I think they call them savage orcs on Cromlech's website. I like that I just have a baggie of orc bods. Can we call, like... Can we rename dad bods? I really don't like the name dad bod. What if we called it orc bods? Because then, like, it could be like a whole range of things. Whoop. States are a weird neighbor that washes your driveway with the hose and yells at kids that try to retrieve their balls on the lawn. I don't get them. Yeah, it's funny that you comment the washes their driveway with the hose. Yeah, I've never understood the washing your driveway with the hose. Now, in fairness, back at home where we had a driveway, the driveway was like rubble. But even then, like if we had a cement one, like the only time we would ever like wash it would probably be if it was actually dirty. Which, I mean, it's outside, which is always, so why would you bother? Yeah. We don't have driveways in Vancouver, and B, isn't that what the rain is for? Exactly, right? Like, the number of people I know that just do not wash their car because they're like, it'll rain anyways. Why bother? Like, is most of us. And it's like, anything the first rainfall doesn't get, the second one will. Just waiting for it. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, the only time I would personally probably wash my car, which I need to clarify is Gremling's car, would be if, like, we drove in an especially dusty area. Like, the car would have to be filthy. But, like, if it's just, like, a little bit of dirt, like, whatever. That's fine. The water will get it. Okay. So, I need to figure out, are these regular orcs? I'm seeing a lot of, like, special-looking weapons. I gotta, like, compare body size. I think these are... I mean, that's a big, chonky orc right there. Hey, Earhawks! How's it going? I am trying to coordinate and organize my orcs in a way that, like, I can easily build and assemble based on my needs as they come. This one almost looks like it's... I think it's still a little too small to be a knob, though. No, it's about a knob. Do boyz come with one knob? Is that what they do? Yeah, that's like a knob. Okay. The other day I was talking on my server about the beast snagas versus like the start collecting orcs box, and the beast snagas box is a kind of a terrible deal. Like, so I'm gonna, like, some people might be like, oh, well, it's about the same size or price as a combat patrol box, except it costs like $70 more because it comes with a codex. But I would like to make a couple of comparisons here. It's got 26 minis. The start collecting box had 19 minis in it, one of which was a Death Dread. And on top of that, the Beast Snaga's box is actually the same price as the Dominion box, which gives you 60 miniatures and not one rule book, but 2 copies, one hardcover, one softcover. Like, the Beastnaga's box is kind of bad when you compare it to like the other things. Like, why is it the same price as a box that has 2 full armies in it? Like, I'm not the only one who sees that, right? Like, I have no doubt that some people are like, it's fine, I'll pay for it. But, like, I don't know, man. It's just... I'm not in love with it. It's got a lot of cool models, but I feel like a lot of those models just... I don't know. I can't justify the purchase for myself. And on top of that, like, because all of them are like monopose, I can't use any like cool third-party bits with it without like having to do like a lot of like cutting and what do you call, and like green stuff work to make it work. I'm pretty sure you can't buy it anymore anyways. Yeah, I know, right? Like, I have seen that it's sold out everywhere, and like right now only place you can get it on is eBay, because and I think a lot of that has to do with that nobody trusts GW, that it's not a limited time release, because they're so bad with managing supply and demand. It's just nuts. I don't know. Yeah, and the monopose is like a huge turn off for me. Like I know that like orcs look pretty silly, like with their body shapes and stuff, but like I like that. Like, I like having I really like having bodies that are like this, where it's just like, here's a torso. You can glue some arms to it. You can glue a head to it. You can glue the legs that you want to it. Like, I like this stuff. Like, it gives me a lot of freedom in my hobby, so that I can do things like, here's a mechanical arm. Like, with how those monopose models work, they really fight against you. And I'll be honest, I don't think the current boys are going to stay in production for very long. They already took out the Start Collecting box. It's discontinued. They're not making it anymore. It was hard for me to confirm, but I was talking with Colin about this, and he pulled up one website, and that website was transparent that they aren't going to receive any more of them from Games Workshop, which I think is just a shame, because they yeah. See here. You're not sure on which? Is it a limb? Okay, are these heads? Those heads look like they're probably just knob size. Yeah, they're a little bit bigger. Oh, but they could potentially be either or. Yeah, I like the boys. Like, the boys are why I like orcs. Like, the third-party support is just so great. I need to get the $90 boxer towel. Hello, Agu. Yeah, the start collecting boxes were just great deals. Like, they were really good, and I feel like GW probably thinks that they were too good of a deal. And so I think that's why we're seeing the orcs phase out. I don't think we're going to see boxes that are not combat patrols moving forward. There's one that you like, snag a box, like enough to want. The one with the dreads. Oh, that guy's a character model. He's probably gonna have his own thing. So that one you should be okay with. I can't imagine he's gonna be exclusive to that box. If he is, that's a terrible decision. I did take a look, Earhawks. I was really sad to find out that it was my Mini Factory page because I don't have a 3D printer. So maybe the next time I do an order through somebody, I might go and ask them to print some of those out for me. Whoa! I did not know about that. Also, Lynn, I would feel really bad asking anything from you right now, given that I know your hands are a little full. Are things improving? Are things going better day by day right now? You gonna try it soon? That's dope. That all said, though, Earhawks, yeah, that link that you sent me, that is a sweet collection. I do really like that. But I like 3D printing so much. So yeah, every day is literally better than the last. Okay. All right. I will send you some new things then. Let's see here. So we got that. Ooh, this is a cute song. I like this one. This is really cute. I like this. I really want to get a 3D printer. Yeah, I hear you, bud. I hear you. So, cool, exciting news. I noticed that the shipments from Russia have sped up. They're now shipping things over, from what I can tell, to Ukraine. And so my order from Blood Carrot Knights did not take multiple months. I know that my orders from Hardcore Minis and from Artel made it to Canada in a matter of like 2 weeks. So you might see some more cool things from me here coming soon. But yeah, in case anyone is like ever interested in some of those companies, because those guys do really cool orcs. I got like the Iron Man Hulkbuster orc and the Ghost Rider one. Oh, you can't hear the music? Oh, here, I'll just... There we go. Is that better? Those sculptor are fun. Too cartoony for me. We can see why I like them. Oh, nice. Yeah, they were taking absolutely forever. They always made it to me though. Like I always received what I ordered. It was like painfully long. So a while back I did some orders because I was anticipating I'm not going to see these for months. And I was proven wrong. Pleasantly. So that was nice. Oh, you did? Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, Hardcore Miniatures. Yeah, they have great stuff. I quite like them. Oh, I think I'm going to need a bigger bag for the melee weapons. I could probably swap the torso bag with that, but we'll see. This is too few legs. Let's see here. Here we go. But yeah, no, I am wanting to do a bit order from Hardcore in the near future because they are awesome. You're off to bed? All right, you have a good night there, Earhawks. Thanks for dropping by. It's always lovely to see you. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Or wonderful day tomorrow? Yeah, day tomorrow. That's it. So what were you wanting to do with those dwarf heads, by the way, Alin? What do you got planned? The Caradron. Want to give them all removable helmets. That's fair. I like that. Yeah, the Caradron are really cool. Those are like the steampunk ones, right? I like them. I like them. I think they're cool. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. So your apartment was totally unaffected then by the water. It's like you never had any water come in, right? Based off what I'm hearing. Okay, this is a gun that fits. How do you fit? What? How's that supposed to fit in? I mean, these ones are obvious. Those ones are obvious. How did that fit in? How do you do? Not with that. I mean, it must be this. Yeah, that must be it. That has to be it. A lot of scares, but no water. A lot of anger. Yeah, I remember seeing your message about what the response. That's infuriating. No, a lot of reasons to be mad about that. That's like I saw on, it was through Twitter, that Fox News was saying, don't try to fight global warming, instead try to adapt to it. And it's like, oh my gosh, like the audacity to make a comment like that. And like, okay, cool, so you guys finally acknowledge it exists. Like, that's because you're acknowledging it by making a comment like that. Yes, Alin is from the country that makes my favorite style of beer. That's correct. How did you know? Have I mentioned that my favorite beer is a Belgian wit? Oh, poor Slug. Slugs are funky. I remember there was a person I went to college with, and they basically, what do you call it? Not journalized, but they studied and recorded the process of which a slug ate a slice of like sandwich meat. Who else do you trust for beer besides Germany and Ireland? I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, I was just surprised because they went straight to Belgium. Most people I know would have said like Germany or Ireland. Oh, maybe we did talk about beer before. No, I think we did once talk about beer. It was a very brief conversation. I don't know, I just think I'm entertained. Doesn't have creek peasants. Oh my gosh. No, Germany, no. Ireland, definitely not. I mean, no. Oh, that's so entertaining. My chat has become full of beer snobs. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. Yeah, no, I like Belgian wits. So I like my fruity beers with a little bit of citrus in them, sometimes with a little bit of other fruits. So like a couple examples would be like, what is it? It's, what was the one I was just having the other day? It was really good. It's like driftwood white bark or something like that. Peasants. Oh yeah, probably. I like my, like, I do like some darker beers. Like, I don't mind porters, and on a very rare occasion stouts. For my general rule of thumb is I actually don't like stouts, but there are some that I do like. Like if it's like an espresso, like dark chocolate stout, like you're gonna get my interest. But yeah, no. Oh, and porters, I don't mind some porters. I do like specifically, I like chocolate peanut porters. But my go-to is always a Belgian Wit. It's a red beer made with cherry. Oh, that sounds incredible, images. Yes, I probably would like that. That sounds beautiful. Say when you were born bunched and you automatically get the right to be a beer and fries snob. Yep, Belgian fries. Belgian fries are solid. They don't mess around. Or waffles. Belgian waffles are really good. Just superior waffles. You'll mail me one with the 3D prints. If they'll allow that through customs. Oh my god, yeah. I don't know how customs would feel about that, but I would not say no to it as long as you're allowed to. Okay. Since you're already printing me off something, would you be okay if I send to you some 3D models for for orc bits? Also, speaking of, I need to mail you your models. I still have those, and you have your new place, your apartment. So I will PM you asking you for the address, and I will have that shipped off to you because I was waiting for you to move into your new place, and that has been taken care of now. Oh yay! I can send you those, and that means there'll be less things, less plastic on my shelf. Knee house. Oh. Chocolate too, or is that Birthright of Switzerland? Yeah, I can take a look at the customs for importing alcohol. Because I know alcohol is something that our government controls pretty stingently. But we also import a lot of stuff. If you can give me some names, I can probably see if we import it, and if so, where I would find that. Chocolates and beer, good combination. Fiddlewort, so you and me were talking about Skyrim yesterday. Because he caught me playing Skyrim on my sick day. So, who else here was a Skyrim, nerd? Because, I have spent hundreds and hundreds of hours playing Skyrim. Hey, Gruffy Bears! Yeah, we're doing orcs. Alcohol is controlled by the province of BC, or by the provincial government here. So any alcohol distribution has to go through BC Liquor. I had to actually like sign up for like a license, like a liquor license for my wedding. And yeah, Gruffy Bears, we're doing a bunch of orcs. Spent 40 hours with Skyrim. I finished nothing. Oh, Skyrim is super fun. Yeah, no. So I'm going through playing as an orc right now. I'm going as little into magic as I can. I'm restricting my magic use to mostly just being with like enchanting, and transmuting iron into gold, so that I can. And soul trap, because I have to have soul trap if I'm going to be doing enchanting. But I don't do any like magic attacks, no alteration, nothing like that. That's going to be like my next character. I'm totally looking at like Skyrim like it's like D&D lately, because I have the D&D mindset now. All right, so, and this I believe is the same. No, it's not. So this is. Oh, they only gave this. Oh, but I think this is for the knobs. Looking at these big, huge, gnarly two-handed weapons. Are these for knobs? I only have one of each of these. Oh, yeah, and it's got the boss pulls. Yeah, okay, these go with my knobs. These aren't really intended for my boys. Okay, so I'm almost finished with the boys then. I'm missing things here. Did you want to keep? Did you get to keep the liquor license? Because that would be cool. I liked playing, but I'm more of a Fallout guy. Fallout's fun. I do like Fallout. I'm very sad that Fallout 4 is so buggy on the Xbox One. Like there are some areas I literally cannot enter because the crashes when I walk into the city. And that is such a huge disappointment for me. And the fact that they never like fixed that. Here in Ireland, all of our booze has big taxes on it. Yep. But yeah, so like if you're in Canada and you want specifically British Columbia, you have to buy all of your alcohol through BC Liquor. They control the distribution of it, and because you have to buy from them, and because they also sell to the general public, it's basically impossible to sell it for cheaper than they do. The best you can hope for is to carry things that they typically don't. And a Warlock's Quill, exactly. I had to set the hours that we were going to be drinking at. Like, I had to state we will start drinking at this time and end drinking at this time. Not only that, I had to state how many people are drinking and how many beverages I was allowed to have. Like like I couldn't just like buy a whole bunch of alcohol and then not tell them how much that they limited me on how much I was allowed to serve. Yeah, it felt like I had someone like standing over my shoulders. All right, so and that would not fly in Belgium. Yeah, no, I mean that's how we have it here, right? And most people are here pretty used to it. And like for clarity, the amount of alcohol I was allowed to have and serve was, I think for the total amount that got consumed, maybe only 20% of it got drank. very, very little actually got, because like I purchased and brought the maximum I was allowed to, and it didn't even get all consumed. Ooh, that is exciting. How's he doing? Did he finish up his Space Marines yet? Alrighty. So, exciting news. I actually... I mean, some people might be like, why? Or like, wow, or how? But I went and I sold a few hundred of my magic cards for a combination of actual real money and some for in-store credit. But I sold... Now, I need to clarify. I did not spend nearly a fraction of the amount that I got in return because I've been playing the game for over 20 years. So I sold... Hi, Ganon! I sold 7 dual lands that are 3rd edition. I sold Eureka. I sold like my Force of Will. I sold my DCI Judge Foil Vampiric Tutor. I sold like big money cards and I got a lot back, which was really nice, because I didn't spend nearly as much as they gave me back. Yeah, Ganon's here. Yeah, Ganon came in, he booped my leg, he told everyone to make good decisions, and he left. He's already gone. But yeah, so for like in-store credit, I got about $140 something at the moment. They gave me what did they give me? They gave me like $80 or like $100 a couple days ago, and I already spent that. So yeah, so I have 150 in-store credit, and then right now I'm waiting for actual real money, which is just gonna go to credit card bills because. We got to adult. He didn't yet. He hasn't had much free time since the album release. Yeah, I'm not too surprised. That sounds about right. But yeah, so moving forward, I only play Magic with me and my close friends. So I'm going to be just using a lot of proxies moving forward. I'm still going to like buy like new release cards and stuff like that. And like I still have like over 15 decks. But yeah, the big money stuff is all gone now. I'm going to be right back. I'm just going to go throw all this waste in the garbage. We don't use them here in... I still have no idea how credit cards work. We don't use them in Ireland. Alright, so I'm back. I'm just going to look at something here. Bye, Ganon. Oh. here? Nope. That is a big bummer. Alright. I still can't seem to find those 2 spare heads. I'm sure I'll find them eventually. Alright. I'm back. I broke my water jar moving things around today. Oh, that's unfortunate. You don't use them. Speaking of beer, I'm off to grab a couple with the family and friends. Oh, excellent. Go enjoy and have a good time with their Warlock's Quill. Wow. Oh, Ganon. Yeah. Ganon's dorps. I broke my water jar. That's too bad. My condolences for your water jar. Okay, where is that? I need to... Ah! Where is it? I am so disorganized. I need to clean up my freaking desk area. This is just out of hand. Hi, Ganon. Hello, buddy. You're just saying hi again? Yeah. Little cutie. Cutie patootie. Son of a gun. I really liked those 2 heads. Now, I mean, I got them for free, so it's not like I can't just go and get some more, but, you know, if I can just find them. Big shoot. Using a spray can lid now? Oh no, do you not have any, like, cutlery or cups right now? Let's see here. This is not 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, it is. Oops, oh no. Now I'm just like grumbling because I can't find things. I mean, that's on me for not being... Oh, Ganon! No, because that looks like that's... I can't tell. I have a case of the dumb. Because, like, that looks like... I need to count. I had one specific jar and I dropped it. I do only things that can be clean, not dirty. I see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so yeah, those are fine. And then, oh yeah, I needed one for like little odds and ends and little orky bits. I see. Okay, cool. And then, yeah, this is like for whoever has those heavy weapons, right? I'm sure like 1 or 2 of these has like, yeah, Yeah, that has like that there. Yeah, I've got those two. Okay, cool. Yeah. I see. Yeah, so this is still regular Orkies. This is not. Because does a box of boyz come with 11 models or 10 models? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Yeah, so it comes with 9 and 10. What? Oh. Okay. Well, I know the things I should want to get. I want to grab that War Boss mob, because that looks cool. And then I don't. Oh, nope, didn't do that. I'm gonna pass on the vehicles for now. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but it looks like there's enough parts in here. So, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It looks like there's excess bits. Like, it looks like the box comes with more than what I need. Because this is clearly a knob here. Like, these two bits. I have moved the camera all the way over there. So, like, are these knob arms? Or are these, like, specialist weapons? Because I can't tell anything. I mean, in the end of the day, it's not what really, it doesn't really matter. It's like what I decide it is. Because I'm just playing with my friends and I don't go to shops, but I'm just kind of like curious. Yeah, well. The size of these arms tells me that these are like specialist boyz. Whoop. By the way, Gruffy Bear, how are you doing? Long time no see. It may have only been a while since I last saw you, but feel like I have not been involved in the internet lately. So apologies. Cannot tell what is supposed to be his thing. Whoop. Because like these arms look way too small to be a knob. Doing alright. I had a hectic day at work, but had a fun recording session with Tim. Oh, that's good. I'm happy to hear that. God, I have not listened to the podcast in forever. This is what I mean. I have not been, like, anywhere. For those who are not aware, Gruffy Bears here is 1/3 of my favorite podcast, the Creature Club podcast. You can find them at by Googling Creature Club podcast, because I do not remember the name of the official website, but you can also find them just about anywhere that podcasts can be found. Creature Club podcast. I personally listen to them most often on Spotify these days. Yeah, dude, you're my favorite podcast. Honestly, you guys are like one of the only podcasts I listen to. You didn't know that? Yeah, you... And no word of a lie, you guys are like what... I can't remember how I found you. But you were what got me into podcasts. That's why I was so involved. Like, you know, I was like emailing you guys, being like, get a Twitter account and like all of that stuff. And I was trying to comment on every Twitter upload, but this pandemic has made me very low energy, so I haven't been able to do any of those things. Yeah, no. Well, now you know. The secret's out there. Yeah, so like when you guys like started like hanging out with me, I was like, oh my gosh, this is really exciting for me. Is it Cryptic Corner or Creature Corner? Creature Club. I will stay off Twitter. I haven't been on Twitter in a long time. Alright, let's see here. Creature Club podcast. There you go. Found it. Yeah. Yeah, now, unlike my... Ooh, you guys just did the Etter cap. Oh, I've had a lot of things I wanted to do with Etter caps. Yeah, I think the last episode I watched was the Drow episode, because you guys were talking about Driders. But I don't think I finished that. Actually, you know what? I can find out just by looking at my Spotify here. Yeah, I have wanted to do an episode with like Etter caps that were like kind of like giant spider wranglers, or maybe like there's a Drider and their army of Etter caps. Like I really wanted to tie them all together. Let's see here. If I go Creature Club. It doesn't... Okay, here we go. I am wrong. The last episode I listened to was campaign pitches. I have a lot to go. Excellent. I'm don't. Oh no. Oh no. I turned off Spotify. Whoops. You have a good night there, Ellen. Oh, I ruined it. There we go. And now you can see I had it up. There we go. Yeah, no, I tried listening to other D&D podcasts, but like all of them were either like too sleazy or like creepy or like, you know, you guys just like felt like my at-home D&D group where it was just like, you know, not words I would use on my pod or on my stream, but like shooting the crap, we'll say. Yeah. Fiddlewort. They're a great podcast. A great podcast. Just lots of fun shenanigans, long tangents on unrelated subjects. You'll hear Naruto references or Dragon Ball Z. It's just fun. Like, it's a fun podcast. It's a bit redonk, I would say, but I love that about it. It's my favorite part about it. I feel like he's supposed to hold on to this gun, but I don't know how. Nah. Yeah, exactly. Undisciplined, but I enjoy the conversational tone. Yeah, exactly. It's an actual conversation. Like you can tell everyone kind of they have an idea of the things they want to bring up. Like there'll be like a list, and we'll talk about those subjects. It's very natural. I don't think anyone will be upset if you skip the dragon episodes. The dragon series goes on for a while, but I do think the ones that are worth listening to, I think it's the silver dragon was a good episode. The blue dragon was a good episode. Is it the bronze or brass? The nautical one. Which was the nautical one? That one was really fun. But yes, I speak so candidly as to, like, I don't think they'll be upset if there are a couple that you skip. Yeah, the nautical one was a fun one, because like the ones I'm listing are the ones that because to go like what 11 episodes, maybe 12 episodes of Dragons, like this was their weekly thing for a few months. A little bit of love, you know, fell to say the least. Very, very, very understandably why. So the ones I'm listing were the ones where there was excitement in the conversations. Yeah, exactly, right? I don't care for the song. Skip. There we go. I feel like after listening to that, it became apparent why some other podcasters or YouTubers choose to summarize the group of dragons as one. But you guys made the very daring adventure of going through every single dragon. But it gets really funny sometimes. I will say, like, there are episodes where they're talking about the podcast, and it just, or not the podcast, the stats, and it just goes because they've already done it like 8 times. And the dragons are actually a very, like, the dragon template is not a bad thing. but when you go through every dragon, it's very apparent they're all the same. Like all of the dragons are the same. The only difference is that metallics have elemental damage in their bites, and the chromatics have elemental damage in their bites. The metallics have a polymorph ability and 2 breath weapons. Their damaging breath weapon is weaker than a chromatic's equivalent. Like it's very like cut and dry and boring, frankly. So huge applause that you guys went through every one of them, because you guys did talk about some really exciting stuff, like the things that you guys went over that, you know, like you were very thorough. They fly, some swim. Oh yeah, that's right. Chromatics have like additional movement types. Like red dragons have a climbing speed. Like I do not know why red dragons have a climbing speed. It's very silly stuff. But, you know, it was educational. It was good. You guys came up with ways of using those monsters that I never would have thought about, that I really liked. Yeah, I think black dragons can swim. Sorry, I read that as a slightly different way. Yes, black dragons. No, exactly, Fiddlewort. Yes, black dragons. I knew what you meant. Out of context, slightly different. Yeah, no, you're good, you're good. Yeah, give DMs tools, right? Exactly. Because that was one of the things I never really realized, that like black dragons swim. So like a black dragon in its swamp, you know, it might show up, fight, and then dive into its pool, swim away into its lair that can only be accessed underwater, and then like the party basically has to find out, how do we go in there? We clearly can't fight the dragon underwater. That will be a very one-sided fight. And I imagine because they have acid breath, you know, their breath weapon probably works underwater, right? And so now they have to figure out what to do, because the dragon might go in there, heal itself through some means, and basically keep kiting and fighting the party using guerrilla war tactics, right? Which is like rude. I do not enjoy this, Sam. I do not enjoy these guerrilla war tactics. So if orcs are fungus, how do they have bones? Can someone answer that for me? That would be great. Why do they have bones? Excuse me. So this technically goes with heads. For growing teeth. Exactly. Yeah, this is not the most exciting stream content I'm giving you guys. Heck, all I'm doing is giving you guys shots of my hands. It's really just like a conversational stream today. Because I suck at holding things within a shot. But yeah, what was it? I think it was the Silver Dragon where you guys talked about having like basically another world, like the boat in a glass bottle, a ship in a bottle. That's what it was. Yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed all of it. I listened to every episode of the Dragon series. So I think there's lots of content that's worthwhile there. What do dragons like to eat for lunch? Ooh, is this a dad joke? I hope it's a dad joke. Ooh, I don't know what the answer is. You'd always just skip to the end when the ideas come out for dragons. Or just skip the stats. Like, I think the stats were the only thing that would end up having you guys groan. Like, because, yeah, like, the conversation about, like, the personalities and stuff was worthwhile, I think. Because I'll be honest, as a DM, when I'm going through the monster manual and I see, like, there's, like, a bajillion different types of things, like, I do not read up what the personality differences are between the types of giants. Because I don't care. But if someone else read it to me, I would be like, yeah, that sounds cool. Like, they all feel very empty and stereotypical. Orc and beans. Oh, I like that. I like that. Orc and beans. That's cute. Oh man, that's making me crave some pork and beans. Pork and beans is delicious. Nobody tell you otherwise. Alright, so I feel like these are the same size, even though this one's clearly meant to be like for the boss. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Do you got any other good dad jokes to lay on us there, Fiddlewort? I love dad jokes. I may not have laughed out loud, but I did chuckle sincerely from that. Let's see here. What else I got? I got a lot of stuff here. Holy heck. Actually, today I'm going to be getting some Bubble World. That's what the plan is today. Today is Bubble World. Which, for those who are not living in Vancouver, is a chain that serves bubble tea. And they sell food with their bubble tea, too. And I love me some Bubble World. Boba is a happy thing. Alright, so I'm going to pull this up here. So I see lots of things I could use as like decorational pieces. And these ones are very clearly knob arms, which is why like I didn't feel the other one had any knob arms on it. Yeah, you guys are like geographically not in the best place to get some, right? Because like we're right across the Pacific, so like our demographics of people who come from Asia is, understandably much higher, right? So we get the benefit of, different cultural foods, which is so good. Ow. Ganon says, ow. Yeah, I see like 2 heads here. Where's the rest of my knob heads? And they're very funny knob heads. The knob heads weren't included with the boys' heads, weren't they? Hi, Ganon! Because that would be a very strange decision to make. You know what? Are these knob heads? I mean, this one does feel bigger. Now I have to, like, surgically go in here. Because those are boys. Like, oh, that one's a knob. Oh, that one's definitely a knob. Boy. That one's probably a knob. They were hidden amongst them. It's all just like the head size. Okay. Yeah, they were among the same sprues. Fun fact about orcs, this hair is a squig. It is a hair squig. So apparently, according to lore, what they do is they attach the squig to their head because they've got teeth and they've got big tails. And so they bite on and they wrap them up in cloth, and that's how they get their ponytails. And they call them hair squigs. You have learned something new and invaluable. Okay, so I've got like a bunch of like knob heads. Hi Ganon. Alright, so these are boys' heads. I don't need the knob heads with them. Oh, that one's a knob. At least I think it is. Oh, are these both knobs? They appear to both be knobs. Okay. Yeah, that one's hard to say with this one. The size difference is so small. But these ones are unarguably... Oh, not that one. That one's a boy. Some of them are unarguably knobs. Which is Orky for noble. Did you know that? That means noble. I think they are a hair plug joke. I think that's exactly what they are. Because no one's going to look at it and go, that's real looking. I'm balding. It sucks. But I would rather just shave my hair than like attempt like hair plugs. It's like, I don't know, there's no point. I remember I bought a shaving kit for like an electric razor. Oh, hi, Gannon. Oh, you're so cute. Because obviously, with the pandemic, it was kind of hard to go to a hairdresser. And when I shaved off my head, I got to see just how thinned out and faded like the area, like the front part of my head was, and I was like, oh, I've started balding. Okay, well, and I just looked at it and I'm like, well, that's what the situation is. That's it. I mean, like, I think for some people, like, they wear like wigs. I don't see it happen very often, but I don't know. That's a very interesting and valid point that you bring up, because I mean, I personally don't look at a wig and go, ew, no, but I just like. I think for me, like from a very young age, like I decided like the day I start going bald, it's just I just shave it all off. Like it was a decision I made a long time ago. Because I didn't really see the point in trying to hide it or make it disappear. Hi, Gannon. Yes. Yeah, I mean, I know that they do make male wigs, and I mean, ultimately, you could just buy like a non-male wig as long as it fits your head, and just go to the hairstylist. I think you are correct that they do get marketed towards women more. I mean, like, a toupee is basically a wig. And I think that might have to do with it, is that, like, male pattern baldness, like, you're still left with a lot of your hair. It's just, like, the top part goes away. So I think that's part of the reason why we see toupees more than we see, like, wigs. Because you only need to cover that one part, right? I mean, that's a suspicion. But I also, like, I remember as a kid, like, I didn't start hearing toupee until later. Like, before on, it was just, like, they were called wigs. So I don't know if maybe people renamed them as like out of insecurity. I don't know. There's a lot of things that get done that don't make sense to me that are rooted in just like male insecurity. I don't really understand it. Because like, does anyone else remember like early 90s, like toupee was interchangeable with wig? Because I remember that being a thing. Man, that is a big gun. Look at that gun. It's huge. Massive. I don't know if they fell out of fashion. I think they just got marketed differently. That's my suspicion. But I bet there's a story to it. I bet there's a story to it. And my guess is a lot of it has to do with just like what people consider culturally acceptable. Because I don't know. It's the same thing with like. I'm not going to use shampoo as an example, but like loofahs, for example, right? Loofahs are great. They just help you exfoliate your skin better when you're showering. But there are loofahs that get specifically marketed towards men as like men's loofahs, and it's like, why? Like, why does it have to be a men's loofah? Like, you could just get one that's like if it's a big deal to you, like blue instead of pink. I'm thinking powdered wigs. Oh, I remember that. Yes. So powdered wigs had to do with the fact that I can tell you why they were popular in the first place. They were popular because hygiene with your hair was at a much lower quality than it is today. And so it was, rather than walking around with a greasy head, people would put on their wigs and then powder them up. That is why people did that. My mom gave me a loofah. It's great. Yeah. Loofahs are great. But like, I'm sure everyone has seen like an Axe body spray loofah, and I'm just like, why are we like this? Can we not just like relax? I don't know. Or like razor blades. Like, there's, I don't know, man. There is one place that I can, and condition I can understand and reasonably be like, yeah, this makes sense, for like getting that like reassurance that it's for men. And they, before anyone like, you know, comes to a quick judgment, hear me out on this, it is not for cis men. And the reason I say that is because for people who are transgender and make that transition, it can be very comforting having like going and getting those products that give that reassurance. It's more of like a therapeutic thing, but like it's not targeted or intended for trans men. I know that's not the case. It's simply because, you know, male insecurities. But that is the one scenario where I look at that and I go, yeah, you know what, that makes a lot of sense to me. I hope that makes sense. Like, it's not like oh no, like trans men need reassurance. That's not what I'm saying. It just, like, I can imagine having gone through, you know, living your life feeling like you're not, you know, what the world says you should be. Actually, that's something that I have experience with. But you know, I hope that makes sense. Yeah, the performative, that is a brilliant way of putting it. Because like I've tried to explain to people before, like, gender is, in the way that it is used today, is entirely fabricated, and in the sense that gender roles, like chromosomes, reproduction, yeah, sure, whatever, that's there. but what, like, in the terms of like men cook or women cook and this that, like all of it is just so like the concept of masculinity and femininity are just radically like concepts, because you look at, you know, in most of the world a skirt is for women, but you go over to Scotland and there's a very skirt-like apparatus, and that is intended for men only. Right? Like it's like it's entirely fabricated. The idea that in some places, you know, the kitchen is a woman's place, but then you go over to France and cooking, like cuisine, is a male job. Natalie Wynn's excellent video on gender. You know, I'll go check that out. That sounds interesting. But like, it's just there's so many things, and I don't get it. And I think that's why, for a lot of people, like it, if they feel that something gives them a reassurance of their gender, then, you know, that's perfectly fine. I think the only times that there's like ever a concern is when they try to push that on other people. Like back in my hometown, if you didn't drive a truck, you were not masculine. You weren't a man. And just like all these other things, and like it was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous. ContraPoints is the YouTube channel. Okay, cool. It sounds like an interesting watch, and I like interesting watches. I can't remember her YouTube channel's name, but there is a trans woman on YouTube who did a video essay that basically tried to talk about and explain for people why the things that J.K. Rowling was doing were so problematic. You know, and like, because a lot of people view it as, well, I don't necessarily see how that was transphobic, but she just does this remarkable job on it. For anyone who's interested, PM me. I can send you the video. I'll find it for you. But it's like this hour-long video essay, and it just goes over the history of, you know, the prejudices towards trans women and what constitutes as bigotry, and like the forms that bigotry usually takes place. It was really good. Like it was, and again, like this was like an hour-long video essay. But like it was every minute of it was captivating. And like a lot of the points they brought up was like how in pop culture we, you know, throughout the 90s and 80s, most concepts of or depictions of trans people was always as villainous murderers, or, you know, like this case is an exception, as in that it is not the case. But when in Silence of the Lambs, Buffalo Bill, a lot of people mistakenly, you know, comment of like being a transgender person or wanting to be transgender, but, you know, the movie states that Buffalo Bill was not transgender. Buffalo Bill had a fetish, and they're just very, very interesting things. Okay, what do we got here? What is that one though? I can't remember. The Psycho, was it? think Psycho was one of the examples that gets brought up. Or like Cruella de Vil. Disney was very guilty of making all of their villains for a long time, in some form of way genderqueer. Scar had a very effeminate motions. There was what's her name in Little Mermaid? The villain in The Little Mermaid. She was based off of a drag queen. Mufasa being the only character who wears eyeliner. Ursula. Yeah. I could keep talking, but I don't know. Like I said, if anyone's interested, I can send them the link. I was originally gonna see if how do I put this in an orc's hand, but I'm realizing this is a holstered gun, which is very neat. The blade sits outside of the holster. I kind of like that. Oh yeah, I could do that. Let's see here. It's coming to be 3. I should probably start getting ready to pack up. Would holster their shooter. I know, right? Yeah, look at that. It's a little leather holster. And I like this one. This one's really neat. The gun is holstered, but it's connected to a choppa. And but the choppa sits outside of the holster. It's very clever. Clever orcs, clever. All right. No, this one. No, that one's too small. But it would be more than sizable for this bag of heads. Oh, but is that? That's kind of the same size. Let's see here. What I need is a big bag. This one? No, that's not the other big bag. Here we go. Orc cunnin'. Yeah, because that's my whole thing with the... Oh my gosh, Gruffy Bears, did you see this orc? You see what he's doing? What the driver's doing? Oh. I just heard oh no in the background. I don't know if my services are going to be needed. Okay. I think I need... My services are required. Give me 1 second. There was kitty poop on the floor. One of the kitties had an accident and couldn't make their way to the washroom. Which, honestly, worse things could happen. It's not too bad. It was a very dry poop. So, you know, whatever. Evil Demon Lord, how's it going? Just cussing and gesturing. I think he's saying one wound left. Oh, that's too funny. And a way to go on your terminology there. Evil Demon Lord, has someone been teaching you Warhammer? It definitely wouldn't be me. Have you been getting secret lessons from Colin? Colin and Fiddlewort? It's lovely to see you here today, buddy. Long time no see. Genuine pleasure. I've been watching play on tabletop vids. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, no, when I saw that guy, I was like, yep, you. I'm getting you. Just too funny. I'm not terribly in love with how these knobs are constructed. They're not as mix and match as the boyz are. Their vids are really fun to watch, and all the effects on shooting explosions. Ooh, that sounds exciting. I like that. Alright. So we've got 5 knob bodies. Because I think these are like new age knobs. Which, like, sure, fair enough, but yeah. I don't like the modern stuff. It's less compatible with their third-party stuff. Oh, they're in BC. Oh. Well, that's exciting. I would ask, how are you loving beautiful British Columbia, but I don't think there's much to love in your part right now. So I'm not going to ask any dumb questions. Nothing but my apologies. I promise you that's not what we're usually like. Alright, so... Where is the rain I was promised? Oh no, was Mia telling you it rains a lot? Okay. I'm going to set that straight. It only rains like that on the coast, and you are too far from the coast to experience lots of rain. Because where I'm from is a little past, like, you're in the Okanagan, and the Okanagan is a desert. Just kidding. Good. Okay, good. I was like, oh no, were you sold false promises? I hope the folks are good. They're going to be through it. Yeah, it's going to pass. Hopefully it's going to pass soon. Because what you guys are going through is rough. Nothing short of it. All right. Yeah, not me. Everyone else in Manitoba. Oh no, they don't know nothing. Okay, people hear about Vancouver, and then they presume all of British Columbia is like that, and that's just not the case. BC is such a exception to the yeah. Yeah, you tell those Manitobans that they don't know what they're talking about. They're describing Vancouver. That's too funny. Hey, it's all good there, Fiddlewort. Welcome back, welcome back. Landed in 47 degrees Celsius? Are you kidding me? 47? I have never seen 47. Is that with the second heat wave right now? Hey Shay, how's it going? I'd evaporate. First one. Okay, yeah. That's horrible. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm glad to hear that you guys made it through, though. Yeah, Gruffy Bears, that heat wave we had was no joke. That was like some end time stuff. All the more reason for everyone to make donations to One Tree Planted. Let's see here. Orc bodies. Orc melee weapons. Yeah, I mean, like, in Kelowna, things are kind of small enough that you can get away with just walking around everywhere, so. Just make sure you don't cook, you know. I do like public transit a lot. I quite enjoy public transit. I am with Phil Wirt on that. But if you have a hard time with people, I can understand why you would rather walk. Oh yeah, not in the heat. No, honestly, it's really, if it's hot out and you're expecting me to go anywhere that's further than a block away from my house that doesn't have air conditioning, my answer is usually nah. Oh, well, why don't you just sit down? Hey, Bumpy, how are you today? Yeah, I'm sorry. I've been kind of bad with maintaining a regular schedule. I'm glad that you were able to make it. I'm doing a bit of an odd stream today. I'm not even painting because we're just in the middle of a heat wave right now, so I'm kind of keeping things really just like low maintenance for me. But what's going on? What brings you here? If I recall correctly, give me a second here. Where was it? I recognize your username. Nope, don't see it. That's okay. Hey, Make Right, how's it going? Hey, sometimes an OCD organization stream is a good thing for the soul. That's kind of what I'm doing right now. Oh, you're just about to start work? Funny enough, I was just about to get ready to end stream for the day, so the timing's not too bad. But I'm just gonna wrap up these last 2 sprues here, and then we'll be ready to end things off here. But yeah, you know, I've got, and nice to see you as well, Make Right there. Give me a second, because I got the Start Collecting Orcs box. So I've got myself a GW Pain Boy, as well as a Death Dread coming in my near future. So that's going to be exciting. I'm actually genuinely looking forward to building this one here. So I think Death Dreads look cool. Okay, so I included that on there. Some transfer sheets and got a slew of instructions. That's neat. So yeah, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ah, it is supposed to be 11 models. That's what I thought. Cool. Def, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Because like I really like the mech stuff, right? So, because this is a model I started up from Cromlech that I need to finish up. And I'm wanting to pick up some boys before they go out of production, because the Start Collecting box for Orcs is out of production now. They have stopped production for it. And there are some shops that will tell you that GW is no longer supplying the item to them anymore. Like there's a difference between out of stock and like they can't get it anymore. And so I had to actually scour a few places in order to get this box. I may be in the middle of an Orc campaign right now. Yeah, exactly. There's the new Orc Codex, and so they've kind of put things out. New boys, etc. Original boxes going off the shelves. Exactly. But the thing is, I prefer these old models. Like don't get me wrong. Like some of the new stuff is like it's cool looking, but I really prefer these ones. But I think part of the reason why they were motivated to go into the new boys is because those old models have a lot of third-party support. And we know GW's not a big fan of sharing. So, the idea that they might be motivated to make new models that are less bit, compatible. It's like, kind of within their profile. Hey, Valley, how you doing? Long time no see. You're just catching the butt end of my stream here. I'm going to be hopping off in the soon. How many minis do you need for a medium 40k battle? I wouldn't know either. I think that, like, if you just get, like, a Start Collecting box, like, you've got, I think, everything you need. Those Start Collecting boxes are the best, like, bang for your buck. Which is why I'm really sad to see that the Start Collecting Orcs is off the shelf now. Yeah, exactly. So, like, if you're using, like, a Imperial Guard or, like, Tyranids, you're going to have a lot more models. But if you're using something like, I don't know, Space Marines or Chaos Space Marines, you're probably not going to need quite as many. Yeah. Yeah. Because, I mean, you get a fair bit for in the start collecting boxes. Because, what is it? The Orcs one comes with basically 2 boxes of boyz. And then it comes with a box of knobs and a pain boy and a Death Dread. So it comes with like 4 3-ish units, depends. Yeah, all of it's give or take too. It also depends on like how many upgrades you put into it. That's going to change the point value radically. But yeah, you know, it's good. But with that, I think I'm gonna... Tower's super cool looking. I really like. Evil Demon Lord, I am not surprised that you would go towards the anime-esque mecha army. I like Tau. They're very cool. I think they're the only army that I really like aesthetically that I probably wouldn't pick up. But I now know that if you start playing, what army to expect you to be using. And actually, Phil, you have a box of Tau, don't you? Or were Tau what you were looking to pick up? Yeah, you did. That's right. I knew it. You have a box of Tau. That's right. Yeah, no, they're cool. Yeah, no, for those who are like just wanting to get into it, I cannot recommend enough to pick up a start collecting box before they stop being produced. Like, those boxes are such a great deal. Now, how usable will those units be in the new codex if you're wanting to play 40k? Don't know. Hard to say. The answer might be not at all usable. But, you know, it is what it is. I don't play 40k. I play a variant game that uses the models are compatible with. And I have a great deal of fun with that. And if anyone asks, Chris, how do you play that game? What do you play? It's Grimdark Future. I am happy to share links with people who ask. Yeah, the 2-player sets are super good values if you can get them without them selling out. That is also a very great point there, Demon Lord, Valley Dweller. Because they have a, what is it, Grey Knights versus Thousand Suns coming out. That one looks like a cool box set. You could totally use Tau with Grimdark Future. Yeah, the army is TAO. It's the Tau United Front or the Tau Coalition or something. I'll show it to you. I'll send you the PDF. Like, they are not subtle about who the armies are supposed to be. And I'm sure that... I'll PM you that conversation. All I will say is I really like the third-party orc bits, and I'm going to stock up on some orcs so that I can get the bits that go well with them. Ooh, yeah, Kroot. Kroot are really cool. They don't fit in with Tau aesthetically, like, at all, but they're really cool. Oh, I fit in there, you. Yeah, I like the old stuff. But I don't want, like, I know that the Firstborn models are going to go out of production. I know GW is not going to hold on to them for very long. But, you know, I am okay with the armies that I do have. I have enough armies as it is. I don't need to get a more stock for Space Marines. Warlander! Warlander got a box of Beast Snagas. Nice! How are you enjoying the boxes, or the minis in it? Oh my gosh, it was 3:15. I have to, like, get going. That's okay. People keep coming in. I want to say hi to everyone. I haven't been streaming forever. Or in forever. I ended my GW purchase, save for models. I want to build for dioramas. Yeah, I think that's a good one. Whoa, a raid of 68 people? What? Hello, the hobby room. How are you? I'm not doing anything terribly exciting today. Thank you so much for coming by. I guess I have to stay on for a little bit longer. I was gonna hop off. But I will stick on for a little bit. You guys, a lot of you guys are gonna go on a raid train. I'm just gonna let you guys know that right now. Stay, no leave. I've gotta work. How are you guys doing today? Not allowed. What were you doing today, Hobby Room? I don't have my keyboard handy on me right now. For shoutouts, anyone can do a shoutout. So if someone could give the Hobby Room a shoutout, that would be fan-freaking-tastic. Building squigs? Ooh, that's exciting. Awesome. One short from the magic number. The funniest number. So as a heads up for everyone who is in here, I just wanted to let you guys all know, while I do have a room full of people, I am doing a charity. I'm doing a charity called, for a group called One Tree Planted. The charity is Green is Best. And so, to tell you a little bit about One Tree Planted, they are an organization that works towards reforestation projects. A donation of $1 plants one tree. So far we have about $400 raised, which is 400 trees. And I will... Yeah, give me a second here. Is it charity? Yeah, there we go. So those are the details there. You can always make donations on their website. But if you want to see a little alert go off, if you want to be part of the fundraiser there, I don't see any of this money. This goes through Tiltify. Unfortunately, they do only take credit cards. I know that most companies will take... oh, my headset is doing weird things. Can you hear me okay? I can see the show there. I can see that. There we go. Okay, that sorted itself out. Some charities will go and also use PayPal. It is up to the charity. I was looking that up on Tiltify, why they might only use credit card instead of PayPal. But heads up on that there. But yeah, you know, there's lots of wildfires going on, especially with all these heat waves that we're having. And so in an effort to try and, you know, regrow some of those trees, rebuild some of the wildlife, obviously also make an impact to slow down global warming, all sorts of reasons to plant trees. Even if you don't believe in global warming, there's lots of reasons. You can't have a log cabin without trees. So, you know, something worth considering. Also, you get an email for your receipt, so you can claim them as tax deductible when it comes to your taxes at the beginning of next year. I know not people don't come here to listen about, you know, charities, but for those who might be interested, and it is a team charity too, so if anyone here is a streamer and wants to help raise funds for them, let me know. I don't believe in global warming, so I have affordable beach housing to sell. Ah, jeez. Gruffy Bears. You're a rascal. So, anyone here from the raid fan of the old orcs? Anyone here super excited about the beast snagas? Tell me about what you guys are working on. Oh, thank you for the follow, Kitsune Adventures. You love the new ones. They're pretty cool. I'm especially looking forward to the pain boss. I'm really going to want to grab myself a pain boss when they're available. Oh, you assembled all your snagas last week? Awesome. Whoop. So, Valley, you, me, and Jenny, we should do that trio stream sometime soon. We can all paint our orcs. Would that be something you would be down for? I'm working on creating a whole new set of homebrew Tau units with rule and digital mock-ups. It's been a ton of fun. Crew characters and aliens. Oh, that's super cool. I like that. Is there somewhere that people can find your work, Kabowski? Here, let me add you to my regulars so that you can share a link. If you've got a link that you want to share your work, I am super self-promotion friendly. So let's see, here we go. Regulars, add the Kabowski. There we go. I am AFK this weekend. Oh, it doesn't have to be this weekend. This weekend would be too short a notice for me as well. But we should plan something out. Set up like... We have that Instagram chat room, actually, so we should probably use it. I was very out of commission when that conversation started, but I am renewed with energy, so I would be happy to continue it. I got an Instagram. Share your Instagram, Kabowski. I am all for it, buddy. This is a very like help everyone environment here. You got something cool that you're working on that you want to share? Share it away. I'm all for it. I want to see what you're working on too. Got our blood axes icon. Got some big old grenades. I'm gonna have to like rush through this sprue here. I think this is one of the largest raids I've ever received. So huge thank you. I really want to convert some Tyrannid Snaggers. I love it when there's orc conversions with like Tyranids, whether it's like Gene Stealer orcs or looted Carnifexes. I have seen so many looted Carnifexes online, and I love every single one of them. Like, orcs, in my opinion, are just some of the coolest models. Like, I don't see any reason why Beast Snagas couldn't be riding Carnifexes as mounts. Alright, I got a few links here. So we got a Valley Dweller link. We've got a... oh my gosh. Come on. We've got a Make Right link. And we've got a Kabowski link. Let's go and do some screen sharing. I don't know if I have a window ready for it, but give and I will make one. We can all view these things together. I want a giant Squigosaur. Oh, Squigosaurs are cool. Alright, so let's see here. If I go window capture and I open up Chrome, there we go, and then done, and that's off right now. Perfect. Let's take a look at that there. I don't think we need to see the top of the browser quite so much. So here we got some stuff from Valley Dweller. Digging these figures that you've got here. A bomb squig as a quick tester model. Oh, yeah, I see that. Oh, he's got like a gray palette. I like that Valley Dweller. And then we got Make Right here. Ah, oh, man, these are so cool. What do you mean I'm not logged in? Oh, fine, whatever. I'll log in another time. So I recognize this dragon turtle. I recognize this bed mimic. I can't remember who makes that bed mimic. That one is either Reaper or there's another company that has a bunch of really, really cool mimics. I can't remember who it is. Got ourselves some dragons there. I'm seeing things that I think I recognize as Reaper, because that looks like that's the Reaper boat, or that's the WizKids boat. We got some portals here. I'm digging this stuff. Make Right, you're working on some really cool projects right now. Oh, nice. We got a bunch of Gorka Morkas. Nice. And then we got here Kabowski. Oh, these look dope. these look super cool. Okay, I guess I have to like sign in right now. I'm gonna go sign in my other tab. I'll follow you through there. I dig that. It's all Reaper? Nice. And the WizKids boat. Ah, there we go. I was able to call some of them. Alright, so here we go. We're going to go to make right. Give make right a follow. And then Kabooski. Oh, thank you for the follow there, Kabooski. I dig these. These are awesome. Good work. All right. It is now 3:30. I need to evacuate to get ready for work here. So what I'm going to do is let's see who's online right now. I know a lot of you guys just got here, and some of you might be enjoying the chill vibes here. I'm sorry that I do have to go. But let's see who's online right now. I'll see if I can try and find a similar stream for y'all. And thank you for the follows there. I do really appreciate that. I'm actually getting really close to 500 followers, which is like mind-boggling to me. The idea that like 500 people... Like I'm not at 500 yet. Let's see, where are we at right now? Nope. Sorry about that. 451. That's wild. That is wild. Alright, so live channels. No, I don't want to go to live those. I don't want. No one's here for Minecraft. Come on now. Oh, End Trouble is live? Okay. Everyone, if you are not already familiar with who End Trouble is, she is the sweetest little lady. She is just a ball of joy, and a little crass, and I love her to death. So let's go raid her. She deserves the attention. Oh. And I will see you all over there. Again, thank you so much for the raid, the hobby room. I am so appreciative of that. Words are hard for me to say. But I will see you guys there in Trouble Stream. And thank you so much. Bye-bye.